Hi guys, it's Chris calling. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you guys have returned since my last video, then thank you very much. And if you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. In today's video, we are continuing on our Eurovision 2024 journey. That's right guys, next year's Eurovision Song Contest will be taking place in the city of Malmö, Sweden on the 7th, 9th and 11th of May. And the next country to reveal their song and singer for next year's contest is Czechia. Of course, at this year's Eurovision Song Contest in Liverpool, Czechia was represented by Vesna with their song My Sister's Crown. They did really well in the end guys, they sailed through to the grand final and they ended up coming 10th place overall with 129 points, wow! The Czech delegation once again decided to choose their representative through the well-known national final ESCZ. And the final of this competition took place on Monday the 4th of December in the Roxy Club in Prague. And there were 7 artists all battling it out for that ticket to Malmö, and these were Aiko, Ellie, Gianna, Lenny, Midi, Tom Sean and Thomas Robin. So I thought it was absolutely amazing guys that the EBU and the Czech delegation organised for there to be a live watch on YouTube for this national final. I thought it was such a nice idea for media, for fans, press alike. It just worked really, really well. It was an amazing opportunity to be able to watch this national final in real time too. So Czechia's national final ESCZ took place on Monday the 4th of December. There was then a full week of online voting taking place and the winner has recently been announced on the 11th of December, and lo and behold, the winner of ESCZ 2024 is Aiko. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really happy but still surprised about this result. I didn't personally think it was the strongest of national selections we've had. However, I think it had a lot to do with the fact that this national final was taking place in a club. I feel like a lot of the kind of like technical side of things, and there were quite a few sound issues for many of the performances, which is why I probably don't think they came across as good live on stage. Maybe it was a different story in the Roxy Club itself. From what I remember, Aiko's performance was really a really great opening song. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised that it's Aiko representing Czechia next year. She seems like such a lovely person in the interviews, and when she got told in the interview that she was going to represent Czechia next year, her reaction was just priceless. It was so good. So although it's not what I was expecting, I'm really glad that she's going to be representing her country next year in Malmö. I think I was generally surprised by the result because I think I was expecting either Ellie, Lenny or Midi to win the national selection and represent Czechia next year. But hey, it's Aiko guys, she was voted the favourite. So we're not going to waste any more time guys, we're going to be re-reacting today to Aiko's performance of her song Pedestal that she'll be singing next May in Malmö. This Roxy's Club looks so cool. Love the lighting. Love the outfit choices. It's like a rock indie genre, but at the same time it's got a really good beat to it as well. I love this part. She has really good stage presence. She just sounds out of breath. I don't know about you guys, whether you think the same. She's got really good connection with her dancers, with the audience. She's like telling the story on stage, and I feel like that's a really good quality to have when participating at Eurovision. Like, you can just rock out to this, it just makes you want to get up and dance, right? It's just this bit that, like, towards the end of the chorus, she just sounds a little bit out of breath at the moment. But loving the rest of it. She's living this performance. Oh, yeah, I love the melody. This was really actually more impactful than I thought it was going to be. This was actually so much better than I remember. Wow, I was really impressed by that, guys. Okay, so there we have it, guys. That was Aiko's performance of her song Pedestal at the national final ESCZ in Prague in the Roxy Club. Now, this was actually a lot better than I remember, guys. When I first watched this, I thought that she just sounded really out of breath and I felt like it was very, very rushed. It sounds like a really difficult song to sing anyway with all the shouting and the tempo of the song. So although when I was watching this national final of ESCZ 2024, although this wasn't one of the performances that stood out to me the most, just because of the way that Aiko kind of lost her breath along the way, it was certainly one of the best songs, I think, out of the bunch. I really, really like this song Pedestal, and I really like the message that it gives. It's all about putting yourself first, it's about self-love, and I think it's a really, really good mantra going into next year, and for Czechia to have that representing them at next year's contest. And I think Aiko is such a great person to have as your representative as well. She was born in Moscow, raised in Czechia, and she's actually lived in Brighton in the UK as well. So she's well travelled, she understands what it's like to be in different countries, and I think she's really going to be able to handle that pressure so well next year in Malmö and just have the best time ever. So what I really like about this performance is, once again, the stage directions. I really love the way that she moved on stage with the dancers. She wasn't just on stage and it being some backing dancers in the background. She was looking at them, really connecting with them so well. And then, of course, she was connecting with the camera and also the audience as well. It was a really immersive experience, this performance. And I think it's going to be just as impactful, if not more, next May in Malmö. And yes, she did sound out of breath. There were a couple of notes that were therefore out of tune a little bit. But again, in this Roxy Club, with the technical side of things, it's going to be so much more advanced next year in Malmö Arena. I think it's great that Czechia held this national selection this early in the Eurovision season, because now that Aiko's been selected, she's got time now to prepare for next May. And she's got a lot of time if she wants to, you know, change the performance completely, give it a whole different look. She can do that. And I'm just wondering whether you guys think that we'll be getting a revamp from this as well. Personally, I think the song sounds really good. I think it's really quality, but maybe if there were a couple more kind of like electrical sounds in the background, would this give an edge? Or even like a little intermediate section where it gives Aiko the chance to breathe before the next powering chorus. Maybe that might be a good route to go down as well. I thought the confidence that Aiko had on stage was really captivating, and she was able to really communicate the lyrics to us so well of the song. And I think that a lot of people are going to be able to feel strength from this song as well when she performs it next May. So, something different that I would like for Aiko's performance next May in Malmö is a little bit more colour. Aiko is such a vibrant person with an amazing personality in the interviews, so I would just love to see a pop of colour in the performance, because we've got plenty of eye-opening moments in this song. Like when she shouts at the start of the chorus, it grabs your attention instantly. And I think if they can get some great staging, maybe a bit of pyro to go along with that, that's definitely going to elevate this performance next year in Malmö. And of course, we want to see Czechia in that grand final next year as well. So I'm really hoping that they can bring off some killer staging that is going to get them there next year. So there we have it, guys. Overall, I'm really satisfied with Aiko representing Czechia next year with her song Pedestal. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of Czechia's entry for next year's Eurovision Song Contest? Do you think Aiko can get Czechia back to the grand final with her song Pedestal? And which other countries are you most looking forward to revealing their song and singer for next year's Eurovision Song Contest? Let me know in the comments below. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos coming really soon. And I will really look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye, guys.